G'day, these are the Wera Compact Kraftform nut drivers. So we've got the normal standard version here, and then we've got the ESD version there. So the ESD basically just has a preset resistance on the handle. So when you're working on electrostatic sensitive components, this will just dissipate that electrostatic buildup and prevent damage to any of the electronics. And then the normal version is pretty much just your standard day-to-day, daily use screwdrivers. So these are really handy. They have a whole bunch of different adapters there, or screw bits. We've got 4 different hex. We've got 4 Torx. Now these are also security Torx. So you can see they've got that little hole inside. So you can use these for normal Torx or security Torx screws. And then we've got 3 bits of posi drive there, and then 3 bits of normal Phillips and a single slotted driver. The handles for these are actually identical. So this is where the actual screwdriver bit slots in. So I'll show you that. What you basically do is you pull it up like that. You hear that nice click, and then you can slide these in and it'll automatically click in place. So it takes very little resistance to do that, and it just clicks in place really nicely, and then that secures it in really well. So same thing on this one. Put that in, push it a little bit, and we get that really nice click. So once they're clicked in, they look pretty similar. Oh, pretty much the same. And then to release it, you just pull that forward and it shoots that out a little bit. And you can take the bits out and use interchangeable bits. So the other thing that I did notice is when I was looking at this, is these bits between the 2 sets are actually identical. I can't see any difference between them. Let's just have a look at this one, for example. So they also have exactly the same labeling, the same part number on them, which kind of makes sense because this is metal, so this will conduct. So as far as the ESD is concerned, there's no issue because this will just conduct anything through. So what you could do is, if you are using these for any sort of ESD things and then just a normal standard one, you could just have a normal standard set and then just get this extra handle and have the 2 handles there, and then use all of these bits interchangeably just to save space. Because the purpose of this is you probably aren't going to use this as your everyday screwdriver on your bench. So for example, for me, I've got a couple of other screwdrivers on here. So this is just a Phillips and a slotted. So these are the normal standard size, and I use this on my bench where obviously space isn't an issue. But if you're on the go, you probably do want the smaller kit, and all of these bits are really handy. The other really handy bit about this is I've actually got an impact here, and I've got this bit in it. So it works really well for impact drivers as well. So 1/4 inch impact drivers, you can just use any of these bits. I don't know, let's just pull out a new one. You can use any of these bits, put it in, it'll click in place, and that's good to go as well. So very versatile set. As far as the handles again for this is concerned, so let's compare it to a normal size Wera screwdriver. So there we go. It is slightly smaller. It's not as long, and it's not as thick. So as far as the grip is concerned, it's still good enough. These do feel better in the hand, especially if you do have bigger hands. The grip on these just feels really nicely. And then this one as well, it does feel quite nice. It's plenty good enough for really anything you're doing. It's not going to cause an issue. But again, these are my bench screwdrivers as well as a bunch of other ones, and then these are sort of the portable ones that I use. The other good thing is, as you can see as I've kind of put them down, is they do roll a little bit because obviously they've got that momentum, but then they will stop. So that's because of the Wera design here. They've got this hex ring around them, not a round one, so they will stop rolling. So they will stop rolling on their own. Okay, that one likes rolling, I guess. But the point is, if you put it down, it won't continue to roll. It will eventually stop on that little bit. It won't just... There you go. All right. It will stop. Cool. So that's a quick review of these Wera Kraftform Kompakt sets. ESD safe, and then just a normal one. So very much recommend this.